Hey guys, just coming back with another trade review on my trades today for September 12th, 2023. I had a few on my watch list today, but most notably I had KO, and I will show you exactly why. So I was looking, utilizing the larger time frame like I have been the last few months. One of the things I really liked with this was we are in a low volume node area, which I've started to add in volume profile. And we're also at the bottom of a daily range. And so my thought was, where are we in relation to the range on the smaller time frame, as well as where are we in relation to the cams? Now, KO is not on my watch list. Something I've been doing as of late is using Trade Idea volume leaders. And I'm looking for stocks that fit my criteria. So they have to be a certain price range, they have to be a float, a certain float, and I will trade a certain volume on a daily, and I will kind of just sort through them on a daily after I'm done my trades. Typically, I like to be done my trading day by 11:30, 12:30 at the latest. And I will look for things that could potentially go and play the following day or maybe within the next week or so. And so I'll mark these higher time frames with alerts, and then I'll add them to kind of a secondary list. And like I said, KO was one of them, and it came up near R3, which was at 59, and you can see it hit this level perfectly. And I shorted after it broke PDC, a few partials, and then I added back into the position and wrote down. Now I know I look at this in hindsight, man, I should have kept it to the bottom. My tape reading skills are getting better and my confidence is growing, but with these ads you can get the same amount, if not more, riding this all the way to the bottom or holding it longer over a shorter move. So this is something I've been experimenting with, and it's over the last 2-3 days it worked phenomenally. Now, obviously, if it doesn't go in my direction, it's double the loss for the day, or wherever you decide to have your stop, whether that's at a technical level or just reading the tape. But yeah, this one worked out great for me. And I also paired it with Bookmap. And looking at this, you can see there's large market orders that came in right at the open at 9:30 with volume. We also had a large order on the book at this level, and price did come all the way down to this level. And so that's the reason I get out, because you can see it just kind of ranged or chopped around here after it hit that bottom. But the stock only has a 50-cent ATR. It's kind of pricey. It's $60, roughly $60 a share. And so I just decided that is it. Based on my stats, I didn't really want to have a real long trading day. Yesterday I was in the red and I did get it back, but I was just completely annihilated after the day. I use a Whoop strap, and I trained back or arms that day. Now, I don't know if you can see it on the screen, but my trading session, which ran almost all day, had a 6.6 stress score in relation to my functional fitness, which was 6.1. So I was just completely toast for the day. So I like to try to balance everything best I can, so that way I'm sharp, I'm making good decisions, and as long as I can maintain that for a short time frame, then I'm okay. Like I said, I know that if I stretch myself or push myself too far, I start making stupid mistakes, errors, and I don't want to put anything at risk, especially my own capital. But yeah, that's it for the day. So it's just one trade on KO. I will use the remainder of the day to go through new potential stocks to trade for the week, and just kind of going over some of my trades, review them. And one of the things I've been working on, also adding into my playbook, is trading options. So I'm currently looking at covered calls as a strategy. If anybody has any questions, they want to reach out to me, please do so. Comment, subscribe, and if there's anything else that anybody wants to know, please feel free. Everybody had a great trading day.